I'm playing as, vice president of the advisor, where, responsible to take care about, the end-to-end, the architecture and the design and implementing the strategy, planning, and identifying the right technology where you can achieve, as per the current market sense. As everyone knows that, currently the market is, uh, everyone is looking towards artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data. People are talking more on it, actually, how we can able to use this technology to enable the business, and how that business will be useful to the society, and how does it will be a value add to the organization. It's as a kind of a social media platform. So how the current social media is already exists, like Facebook or maybe Instagram, Twitter, there are a lot of things, right? So all of these, let's say if you look into this Twitter, they're focusing more on to, messaging, or Facebook, and people are sharing, photos and other things as well, right? So similarly, we are also focusing, similar kind of features where, the users can able to use those features, and they can able to build their network, and, they can able to use those videos for, the next, for maybe in terms of, that videos, how these videos helps to the other customers or other people, kind of thing. It's kind of, how we can able to do the live streaming along with videos. So as we are offering, sharing, and as well as, people can be able to do the live streaming, and also able to do some kind of, the short videos. There are plenty of other features is there. So the model is more in terms of the videos. So we are using the technological model to enable the business. Coming to the technology model, where what I said is how we can able to, effectively do the streaming. Video streaming is one of the key things, because if you look into the existing players, right, so there are some of the loopholes. When you are talking each other, there should be some network issues, there should be some kind of buffer, all these things. How we can able to, overcome those things, how we can able to leverage based on the, because if you have, the network is very high, right, so that time the streaming is really good. But where the network is not good, there how we can able to bring the video streaming, much faster. So for that, we are using, a lot of latest technology, the models like content distributed networks. So first of all, if you look into the traditional business models, right, so most majority of the companies, 95% people are, asking to come and sit in the offices, and right. And also earlier, if you look into 10 years back, we have more on the desktops rather than the laptops. So for the first 10 years, if you see, there is a lot of change now. Now if we have a lot of cloud environments where you don't want to go office also. You simply sit there and you can connect it, and you can still drive the business. But however, still we really need an efficient solutions, because now due to this COVID-19, right, the majority of the companies, 99% of companies across the globe, due to this, we can't go outside, and because if you want to go office, and we need to travel 1 hour, something like that. So do this is, waste of time as well, right? So now this is where our online communications and, virtual meetings or virtual communications really plays a key role here. So the best example, we have the players like Skype and Microsoft Teams or Zoom, or maybe GoToMeeting. There are plenty of the players is there. So now this is the time where we want to be, identify, instead of going to the office, how we can able to drive our business, even we don't have office also. So that is where all the companies are focusing to drive the business without impacting their, the revenues, or, the business or value add. The impact, let's say, if I purely depend upon my business is, everyone has to come to office, they need to connect their in-house network or something like that. Eventually the impact is always is there. But at the same time, if any organization depend upon the external customers, let's say for example, maybe I have the customers, and we need to provide the service, and they need to give the business to us. So eventually, so the revenue should come from the customers, right? So as long as, if there is no dependency, if there is no in terms of the impact of the work or whatever it is, So that's where even I highlighted this point, right? So you should be, more agile and should be independent. And so we are very agile and should be independent. So we don't have any external customers or something like that. So this model is more like, the external user can able to sign up and can able to use their services, and it's a free services at the moment. And we are going to use these services in the down the line, maybe for advertising and, let's say the workload capacity, the start using many viewers and many authenticated authorization levels are increasing, so that, the revenues will use it as, marketing advertising purposes basically. So that's where we are. In meant how we can able to stabilize the product and how we can able to improve the workforce in the sense like the user base, to increase the user base. So from, let's say for example, if we have a user base is 1 lakh, right? Maybe we are targeting like 6 lakhs or 10 lakhs, some kind of a roadmap we have very well planned thing. And at the same time, coming to the features also, we are going to add it according to the users the behavior and their interest. So we are keep tracking of their feedbacks, how it would be, etc., etc. So based on that, we are going to take an action whether this particular feature has need to be added to down the 6 months or 6 year or whatever it is. So that's how we are planning to.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.